Hello, my name is Mark Mitchell, and I will be with you this semester in sociology. And I have logged on here to the Blackboard site. And I just wanted to give you an idea of where things are and how to find them. I certainly do appreciate everyone who is taking the class. And so we start here on the left-hand side, and you can see a welcome, and really just expressing that I'm here to help you if you need it. You can come by and see me in my office in Help 156, or call or email. I'll be glad to help you when it comes to something pertaining to the course that may not make sense. The course defaults to the announcements page, and so this will be things that I want to communicate to the class or general checking in about something related to the course. And so that's where you should, when you log in, you go first. It should automatically take you there. We are an e-text class, and so here's some information simply on, giving you some help on how to access the e-text. And one of these links actually suggests that you go to Tools, that you click on McGraw-Hill Higher Education, and then go to My Connect section. And then you can see this icon. Click on that, and now we are actually in the e-text, where you can go to a page, you can go to a specific chapter, you can search for a term, you can highlight, make notes, and things like that. You can click on the settings and change the font size to make it larger, just many things you can do. And then when you're through, if you need to go back to Blackboard, you simply click on that Return to Blackboard. The grade section is where you will see your grades. Since I'm an instructor, I don't have that capability, but you always want to pay attention to your grades. I do double check everything in Blackboard on an Excel spreadsheet, and I encourage everyone to contact me if you feel like something is not right or you need an explanation pertaining to your grades. The syllabus tab contains the syllabus, and so, for example, here you can click on this link and open up a Word copy of the syllabus, which has everything in detail, especially dates for assignments. And I encourage everybody to print that off and make sure you know when things are due. That's one of the challenges of an online class, is making sure that you turn in your assignments on time. The acknowledgement form is here and also in a later tab, but I need that back from everyone, and it goes through and states that students understand, everything that's written in the syllabus. And again, if you have any questions, then please get back with me. You can email that to me. That would be fine, especially if you're in an online class. The enrollment verification quiz is what the college uses to actually demonstrate to the state that students have enrolled online. So it's a very short quiz. And then once you complete it, it records an attempt date, and I'll use that to satisfy that requirement that the college needs. Assignments tab is where you'll spend the bulk of your time. So we do see several of the assignments throughout the semester listed here. We have one paper that's due during the course. I'll give you a link for a video. You watch it, and then you write a paper about it. So here is the rubric for what should be in your paper. And then these three links here give you visual examples of what your paper should look like. We also have quizzes and exams, and so they will be located in these folders. And make sure you again know the date. So for example, quiz 1 should be on 9/11, and then a few days later we should have our exam 1. These assignments are usually open for a week, so you have a week to complete them. So when it's due on 9/11, that means it opens up on September the 4th, and then for the exam, September, say, 6th, it would open. All right, but the quizzes are shorter and the exams are longer. The quizzes count towards our final grade, and so do the exams. The exams count most of anything that we do throughout the semester. We also have a weekly discussion board that ends on Sunday night at 9 p.m. It opens on Monday morning and then closes at Sunday night at 9 p.m. If you don't submit your assignment within the time frame, then it disappears and you won't get credit for that assignment. Each chapter I've created a folder here, and it has the assignments when they're due, and it is that Sunday night time frame at 9 p.m. But let's just click on chapter 1. It gives you an introduction of what we're studying, what you should know, or the learning objectives. You do not have to write anything down. It's just things that you ought to know before attempting your quiz and exam. I've included notes here. These are often lengthy and the spacing might be a little off, usually about 8 to 10 pages. The PowerPoints, if you like those, I've also included those here for each chapter. And then something I'm building is the video and media. Definitely you should read every chapter because our quizzes and exams are based on the textbook, and the more time you spend with that, the better you will do. I also have a file here to show my thoughts about what was in each chapter, and so maybe that will be helpful if you need some additional clarification. The only writing assignment we have is the paper, and that is about the middle of the course, but all these others are basically empty. Here's a link to the Learn Smart. We have every chapter that we cover, we will have a Learn Smart assignment, and this will help in mastering the material. We have a really good software program in Connect that I recommend everybody using. SmartBook is the precise name. Here's a link to the discussion board. This is the article you should read. There's a link here. And then if you need some help, sometimes with those articles, then I've also got a file here that you can use. There's also another way to get to the discussion board, and that's this tab here. The Student Coffee House is really just for students where they can meet up and chat if they wish to. Technical forum, if there's an issue somehow with technology with Blackboard, you can list it here. May be helpful to other students if they're having problems. I'll check into this one if there's something I can do. The introduction is simply to tell some more about yourselves. I'd like everyone to post something there about themselves. The rubric is how do I score your discussion board post. So it gives you here some information. The rubric explains the 5 areas. You have feedback, and it'll contain those 5 areas and how well that I thought you did. Here's a couple examples of what you should do. Each week, you can tell I've listed here throughout the course of a different article and a different due date, so that also counts towards the final grade. This is my contact information where you can find me on campus, but I live in the health building. It's room number 156 on the first floor. You're welcome to come by and see me anytime that you need to. Be glad to talk with you about class or just to say hello. And this is also my schedule that I've listed to show you where I am at what time on campus. The tools menu, that was how we access the e-text, but you can see there's other tools here as well, and you're welcome to use this as you need to. The web links are additional information on the different chapters in our textbook. So if you just want to know more about different topics, this would be a good area to look at. If you need some Blackboard help, here's some topics that you can search. Also on campus, the Jolt office is there too, and you can utilize them if you ever come to campus. And if you don't, you can send them an email, and they'll try to help you the very best they can. Here's the other link to the acknowledgement form, which I need that from everyone, whether an online or traditional class, but it just states that you agree to the items that we've been talking about today, and you agree to follow them. And then finally, email. If you'd like to get up with me, I've listed my address here at the college. So I check that usually several times a day. If you send it to me on the weekend, it'll take a little bit longer for me to respond. I hope this has been helpful, and again, I thank you for taking the class. If there's anything that I can do to help you during the class, to help you achieve the grade that you want to, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you very much.